It all began on a rainy night when Emma's tiny cough broke through the silence of a hospital ward, her frail body trembling under the weight of her illness. Her father, Daniel, sat beside her, gripping her small hand as if sheer will could keep her alive. Daniel was a single dad, barely keeping his life together after losing his wife 2 years ago, and now he faced the unimaginable. Watching his daughter slip away, the machines beeped relentlessly, echoing the urgency of Emma's condition, and Daniel's heart ached with helplessness. Just as he was about to give up hope, a sleek black car pulled up outside the hospital, and from it stepped Alexander Blackwood, the billionaire CEO whose name was whispered in boardrooms and tabloids alike. But nobody could imagine what fate had in store when these two worlds collided. Alexander had everything: power, wealth, and influence, but what he wanted more than anything was control over his own fate, and lately the monotony of his life felt suffocating. He had heard of Emma's condition from a mutual contact, not out of kindness, but out of curiosity, a challenge to see if he could bend life to his will. When he first approached Daniel, offering to pay for Emma's treatment, Daniel's distrust was palpable. Money had never been Alexander's gift. It was his weapon, and Daniel instinctively knew there was a catch. Yet, desperation clouded judgment, and with a shaky hand, Daniel agreed. The treatment began, and slowly, miraculously, Emma began to regain strength. During this time, Alexander visited often, watching the bond between father and daughter with a strange fascination. Daniel was cold and suspicious, protecting his daughter fiercely from anyone he sensed as a threat. But Alexander persisted, charming Emma with toys, stories, and laughter that Daniel couldn't provide. For Emma, Alexander became a mysterious hero in her otherwise dark world, a figure who seemed larger than life and almost magical. Daniel's walls began to crack, though his instincts warned him that Alexander's interest wasn't purely benevolent. Yet how could he turn down a man who held the power to save his daughter's life? But Alexander's motives were darker than anyone realized. Beneath his polished smile and elegant suits lay a desire to dominate, to claim not just gratitude but possession. He found himself thinking of Emma in ways Daniel could never imagine, plotting, scheming, and using every ounce of his influence to ensure he remained indispensable to their lives. The tension between Daniel and Alexander escalated, a battle of wills fueled by desperation, power, and unspoken threats. And as Emma's health returned, so did a dangerous sense of dependence, not just from Daniel, but from Alexander himself. One night, after a hospital celebration for Emma's recovery, Alexander made a proposition that shocked Daniel to his core. It was cruel, selfish, and morally twisted, a line Daniel could never allow to be crossed. But Alexander's obsession was relentless. The ensuing confrontation was fierce. Daniel's protective instincts collided with Alexander's ruthless determination. Yet in the chaos, something unexpected happened. Alexander saw the depth of Daniel's love, the raw human emotion he could never buy with money. It was a moment that shifted something deep inside him, a crack in his cold, calculating armor. Over time, the story took turns Daniel could not predict. Alexander's obsession slowly evolved, revealing moments of vulnerability, unexpected kindness, and genuine admiration for the way Daniel navigated life with courage and integrity. Emma thrived, laughter filling the house that had once been shadowed by fear. Alexander, too, found himself changed, recognizing the emptiness in his world of wealth and power. And in the midst of trials, confrontations, and moral dilemmas, Daniel realized that redemption is possible even in the hearts of those who seem irredeemable. By the end, Alexander's influence became a force for good, not through manipulation, but through genuine change. Daniel's trust, once impossible to earn, was slowly restored, and Emma grew stronger and happier than anyone could have imagined. The story closes on a quiet morning, the family together, flawed but resilient, showing that love, courage, and the human spirit can triumph even in the darkest circumstances. And for those watching, it leaves a message that no matter how impossible a situation may seem, hope, perseverance, and integrity can lead to transformation. Not just in others, but in ourselves. If you stayed with this story till the end, Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more gripping tales that touch the heart and remind us all of the power of human connection. Because every story has the chance to change the way we see the world, and yours could be next.